Alright, start at chapter 9, here we go.
Can't believe that guy.
He's in trouble. We can't just leave him, right?
So the section that's coming up here isn't too terribly difficult if you know what you're doing and all that. Especially having Ashley with the armor on helps a lot too. This will be like the last chapter that we actually keep the armor on her, and then I take it off. I basically was only using it up until the point where we had to babysit her.
Look! The flag's been lowered!
It definitely made a lot of those sections much more manageable without having to worry about whether or not she was going to get kidnapped the entire time. Yeah, for pretty much anybody who's done the played the OG, then you know exactly what this section is with the dogs. Yeah, I don't think there was anything over there. That's why I didn't check. I keep doing this every time. And what I mean by every time is trying to throw a grenade. Oh, never mind, I didn't throw one this time.
Keep your dogs on a leash, people.
Like, you try to take out the dogs before, you know, they bust down the door. One of them got away. So he's gonna be in the maze here somewhere. We're not gonna worry about hunting him down.
No sweat.
No point. And then there's always gonna be one that jumps right through there. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're actually much weaker in their like base form here. Like if they don't activate their plaga, then they're not as strong, you know what I mean? Like they're not as they don't have as much endurance. They go down relatively quickly. So if you can always kill them before like any plaga activates, then you're in for an easier time trying to handle the dogs. But luckily there's not as much. I don't think there's as many dogs in this maze as there were in the OG. I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's been quite a long time since I've ran the maze in the OG game. I never liked this part in the OG. There's like something about, you know, just being stuck in like narrow corridors with the dogs has always been a bad time. But obviously that's the point. That's what makes it a interesting section. Another dog, gonna jump through the hedges. Could be another door with 3 dogs in it. Yeah, see, this one's got its plaga out. So it took like what, 3 shotgun blasts? I don't know if that's a dog that got away from us earlier. But he's there, we're gonna take him out. Then we don't have to worry about whatever he's gonna do later on. Then once, yeah, you can see this one running towards us, so I got ready. This one always shows up when you go over to that switch, or the handle. He will always come.
Ashley.
Got it.
Then once we get this last one, we'll be out of the maze, and there you go.
Be careful.
Not too terribly difficult. The thing that would make this hard is what's about to happen here after we start to head back towards Ashley. That's probably the bit that would be the most
Now we can finally get out of this maze.
painful. Because obviously these guys are gonna rush down there as quick as they can to try to get to Ashley. What we want to do is we want to book it right to her, regardless of whether or not she has the night outfit on. We just want to get to her fast, so that way, like, her icon, like, you see how it has her little the little helper icon to the right, you know, bottom right of the health. Yeah, so without that thing, if you get too far away from her, she can get kidnapped, and you would have to reload your save. Yes. So that's definitely not one of those parts where you can just be like, well, I can just run out of there. No, you actually have to have that, or
There's a statue up
you
there.
will lose. Like, if you get too far away, you'll lose track of her or something like that. So this will be one of the blue medallions that we'll also do too. It's pretty easy to do, considering that we have to go into the 3 rooms. Might as well do it. They're all here. They're not. None of them are out of the way. So we'll come in this room first. I was gonna get the rat. That's why I was looking around. Yeah, because we're gonna get the rats as well. The third and last one we won't get until the start of the next chapter. So here's, you just order Ashley to sit here at this chair, and then Leon sits here at this chair. And then you just ring the bell. That's the puzzle for you. If you wanted to figure it out for yourself,
Leon.
Looks like we figured
or
it
if you
out.
wanted the puzzle solution, it's up on the wall in the back. It tells you. Just follow the paintings. But that's the that's the solution on any difficulty. Doesn't matter which difficulty you're on. Some puzzles vary depending on the difficulty. That's not one of them. Then we're gonna come up here, and there's gonna be another blue medallion in the chandelier. Dink. I think it was at this point where I was debating on whether or not I was going to make a save before I went into this next room, because it can be dangerous. And luckily I actually made the right choice where I did save, because I think I died the first time I went down there. So I was like, good thing I saved. Otherwise I would have had to do the maze again. That was like one of the things that troubled me there the most, was where to make the saves and how to do it. You know, where to make the saves and what I was going to do to make sure I got past difficult sections. Well, I shouldn't say difficult sections. Places that can be difficult. Because initially I wanted to go through the next room and then save before the last room in case something goes on, something went wrong. Because there is a skip that I'm going to do in the 3rd room that everybody can do. It's not a door skip like in the PC versions. Pretty sure people who have watched anybody play this game knows what skip I'm talking about.
still has comeback any time.
But yeah, we make that save there. We'll make one here. I'm actually doing incredibly well on my saves. Yeah, 7 saves. And we're chapter 9. Yeah, that's actually really good. And when I completed this run, I actually had 1 free save. So, yeah. So that will help out, I think, anybody who happens to be following along. You'll have an extra save that you can use wherever you want.
Little old-fashioned for my taste.
Or if you are confident in some areas that you've actually didn't save, then you might have some extra saves. So it works out. Definitely works out for anybody who happens to be following along. But yeah, this room can be dangerous, incredibly dangerous with the knights and everything. Once I jumped down here, I made this realization, well, I actually ended up resetting because I wanted to switch Ashley's outfit back to her original one, but I ended up going back to the knight outfit. That's why there's that skip there, because I quit out and I ran back. So that way, if you notice Ashley, she'll probably be wearing her default costume instead of the knight outfit. But I ended up re-switching that back after a tragic mistake happened during her section. And then I was like, oh, well, yeah. Because normally I'm pretty confident I can get through that section without dying, but I made a mistake. It happens. So I would just say, like, just keep the knight outfit on. At least through the rest of this chapter. Then you can take it off. So what I'm trying to do is I'm waiting until I get to the bit where there's 3 knights that will be coming at us, or coming at me. So I'm trying to save like what little flash grenades I have. Well, I can make another one, so I have 3. But like, yeah, there's gonna be a point where Ashley starts throwing lanterns down, these little blue fire lanterns that stun them in place, which allows you to kick them. So I decided to burn one of them here. That knight was giving me trouble. He's being very aggressive. Give me a chance to reload my weapons. That guy's gonna be the real problem. Yeah, he was the last one, but he didn't... I didn't kill the one, so he didn't spawn.
Ashley, it's okay.
Then I'm just gonna shoot his Plaga. I'm not gonna worry about throwing any, because if it's just me and him, then we're good. Oh yeah, that definitely wasn't the last one. There was still, I think, 2 more left. Nope, just the one. And I think, no, Ashley hasn't. No, oh, here come the other 3. Never mind. Yeah, see, this is where I would have wanted this. Yeah, I want to try to lure them into the fire so they step into it. They get stunned. I kick them, which, you know, obviously allows you to do this. And then if you got all 3 of them, you could take out all 3 at once. And then easy peasy, saves you some ammo. But then now there's no more lamps for Ashley to throw, so we'll have to take this guy out the old-fashioned way. Which usually when they're holding their sword up like that, like, I think your bullets won't hit their weak spot. Double over, give him a kick.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
99 knights.
Nice catch. You sure you're all right? You're not burned, are you?
Nah, thanks for your help. I really did the trick.
So we got out of there with relatively a good amount of ammo left. There's a rat here. That'll be the second one. We don't have to worry about the rats anymore, at least for this chapter. Yeah, what I originally wanted to do was get through that night room and then make a save for this room. That's why I saved the grenade. I didn't want to throw it. Just saving it for this room. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to run in there like a quarter of the way in, and then we're going to want to throw the grenade as quickly as possible like this. Boom. That way when this happens, it blows him up. Then he can't hit the switch. You got to be pretty quick with that. So basically it just allows us to skip the whole room, and we don't have to worry about fighting any of the enemies there. I just killed him so he doesn't do his Gloria a los Plagas. Yeah. We'll start summoning a bunch of plagas I'm trying to escape. And then I realized, I was like, oh wait a minute. I should have kept her outfit on in case, like, you know, one of them decides to get pretty grabby. Yeah, he was on his way there. He was gonna run right past me. He was going right for Ashley there. Luckily the pattern worked out and Ashley stayed right up on my heels, so yeah, that's why I said that, like, if you don't really want to worry about it, just keep the knight out. Keep the armor on Ashley, and then you can just run through there. Blast a couple of them out of your way.
Well done. You've proven yourself reliable.
Buy the laser sight there for the pistol, which is gonna increase my accuracy tenfold. And then I think I bought this, but I'm pretty sure I ended up losing it. Yeah, I bought the attaché kit. I bought that black one because I wanted to get more large resources to drop, which would allow me to make more flash grenades if need be, or rifle ammo if need be. But I think I ended up losing it and I didn't buy it again. But that last purchase is up to you. I definitely bought the laser sight though. That was a must buy for me. The black attaché case was up for whatever. Pretty good on heals. There's nothing left in this chapter except for Ashley's section now, so once you're ready, go ahead and drop all three of the heads to make the Chimera.
Leon, the stairs.
Stay back. Run. Now!
I won't run. Wait for me, Leon.
Yeah, and you'll notice the change in her armor. Poof. Cause yeah, this was a reset. Cause like what happened was I on that one, I died.
Is that a clock?
I died in the area where you have to, well, you'll see, but yeah. So I was like, alright, we'll put the armor back on. I'm not ready to take it off yet. Just to be, you know, just to be extra safe. So you can easily get through like Ashley's section if you know exactly if you know this puzzle. So for hardcore and professional, it's 7 o'clock. For standard and assisted mode, it's 11:04.
What's that noise?
So you can just skip pretty much the whole library section, which is completely fine. I mean, you'll lose out on some treasures and you won't get like the free CQBR rifle, assault rifle, but you can always buy it from the merchant later on anyways. So,
Didn't I just say I was done?
but what you also could do is that you can go into the library, you would grab the keys, lower the stairs pretty much, and then you would leave, and then you could open up the door, and then you'd skip the elevator section and all that stuff. But yeah, that's, you know, it is what it is. That's your choice. And then it would allow Leon to be able to come back there later on, and the stairs would be there. Because if the stairs aren't lowered, he can't get up there to get the rifle for free. But we're not using that rifle anyways, so. But still, it's up to you. Yeah, see, this is exact that. Yeah, see, I would have died there again if I didn't have the armor. Yeah, this is exactly where I died.
The heck?
I don't know if that was the exact same area, but I think it was around that exact same, like, switch is where I died. They're all lined up perfectly there. I couldn't get past any of them. So luckily I had the armor, so it made me immune, so, you know. That's why I said, keep it on there if you have it. Otherwise, probably run the circle around like I did. Just to avoid it.
No, no.
Yeah, so for this puzzle, you would run over to like. Ah, you saw it. You saw it. I'm more working off muscle memory than explaining the puzzle. I was talking about something else, so I wasn't paying attention.
Stay still.
I always love it when like Ashley's running with the armor, the visor falls down, and then you'll see her like lift it back up. It's pretty funny. I rather like it. It's a nice little touch. Now this, I'm pretty sure you could die if you weren't wearing the armor. I'm pretty sure you could. That guy in front of us could kill us, obviously. But I don't think the ones that like slam down as we're running past them can hit us. I don't think so. Just book it over to the elevator immediately. Bang. Now I imagine if you're too slow, they would be able to get you in the elevator before you hit the switch. So don't do that. So I wouldn't recommend it. Like, oh, actually, yeah. So I wouldn't recommend doing this if you're not wearing the armor, just to run past that guy, because it's not very consistent whether or not he's gonna swing and miss, or if he was gonna do what he did and actually hit me, because he did. I bounced off of him or something, and then he swung down and hit me. So like what I would do if you're not wearing the armor and you got to that bit where the guy's coming down the stairs, just lure him down into like the open area and just run a circle around him.
Ashley,
Run a circle around him towards the stairs.
Give me a sec. I'll get you out.
And it's good to go. And you're good to go. It's worked for me every single time, so. Yeah, so that does it for chapter 9. Pretty simple chapter, really. Couple sections that were tough, but not too bad.
Hey, try this.
can you make it down? I can catch you.
Yeah, I think so.
Ashley!
Uh-oh. Verdugo got its hands on Ashley. Yeah, shit indeed, Leon. So yeah, as I said.